Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Rooster Teeth podcast. I'm Gus. That's Kai.
What's up?
I'm Kayla.
Could you introduce me, Gus?
That's Barbara.
Hell yeah.
And I'm Gus. I realized we didn't go over the intro order before we went live, and I was like, oh, crap.
And it switched to me before you were, I feel like you were ready to introduce me.
Yeah. I was like, uh-oh.
You're like, huh?
And you've only been on the podcast once before.
Yes.
So we did the Pancake podcast a couple months ago.
Chaotic.
And oddly enough, through no plan of mine,
No.
Kayla has brought chips.
Mystery
Yes.
chips.
What is the deal with the chips?
It's the chip program.
It's a chip program. Play the music. Roll the... No?
You guys didn't
No,
prepare
please
me?
no.
music? No chip
Please
music?
save me.
That's
I
fine.
don't want to
No,
be
it's
here.
fine.
I thought I was just here to talk.
So, no.
I didn't know about these chips either.
No.
I
No
was
one
sitting
knew.
here, and Kayla showed up with a bag, and she said, "Don't look, I have mystery chips."
Yeah.
That's the best kind of chip.
Yeah.
No, I like a chip on my shoulder.
No. So what you
That's
see,
the chip I like.
what you see before you right now is 3 chips of mysterious origin.
Okay.
One is clearly a Pringle,
Yes.
a normal, and a wavy,
looks like a leg.
ridged
Yeah, it does.
type boy.
Yeah, we got a corduroy chip.
Yeah.
We got a
We got an ironed out chip.
velvet chip.
And a fake chip.
The fake chip.
Pringles aren't real.
They're not. They're extruded.
Yeah, it's just like
They're legally not chips.
potato dust that's
Yeah.
Are
been mashed
any of
into
these
chip
going to make
form.
me shit myself?
Are you allergic to potato?
No, but like
then you're
I've
probably
had a
fine.
spicy chip before. No, I had a spicy nut on Extra Life and I died live for the children.
I
Rest in
haven't
peace.
tasted these, but I
Okay.
don't think any of them are spicy.
Are we doing a test or are we trying to guess the flavor?
I want you to guess the flavor and rate it.
Guess I thought this was your show. What happened?
No, Kayla showed up with a bit. I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah, let's do it.
Are we starting
God.
with any
I'm-
of them in
yeah.
particular?
I'm yes-anding the,
Yeah,
the
Gus
bit.
was like, I don't know what we're gonna do today, and I was like, I don't know.
Let's do the corduroy chip, as you called it, Barbara.
I saw one person tweet about how wavy chips looks like a chip if it's corduroy, and I can't stop thinking about it.
Yeah, you've forever changed my life.
You got
I didn't get one. I purposely haven't got one yet.
All right, I'm taking this one right here. We eat this? All right,
So
I'm gonna eat away from the mic to.
Yeah.
Nah, it's ASMR here.
I hate it.
It's sweet.
I don't
It's
like
sweet.
I love it.
It's sweet.
You guys
It's-
are crazy. It's delicious.
At the end, it tastes like
Yeah.
what should be salt and vinegar, but beginning it was sweet.
It's blueberry salt and vinegar.
It tastes like a fruity pebble.
It definitely
It
there's
does.
definitely like a fruit.
That's why.
There's definitely a fruitiness
tastes
to
like fruity
it,
pebbles.
but it's also kind of like tangy.
Blueberry salt and vinegar.
I don't think it's blueberry.
Oh God, I gotta eat another one. I don't like it.
I'm gonna say raspberry. That's my guess. Raspberry.
I hate that.
No, that's blueberry. That's 100% blueberry.
All right.
Kai, what do you think?
I hate Fruit Loops.
It tastes like Fruit Loops.
I hate Fruit Loops. I don't like candy either. This is a catastrophe for me.
I mean, usually chips are a safe bet without being. They're not usually
I know,
sweet.
but this one was just bad.
No. All right, let's do the second
Do
one.
we not get?
Are we not gonna get to hear
I'm
the?
gonna tell you at the end.
Oh, at the end, Jesus. Are they all the same flavor?
I've come ill prepared.
Thank you. This is the
Thank you.
the regular ironed out chip.
Yeah.
Oh, it smells like barbecue.
Oh, this one's good. This one's delicious.
Oh,
This one's
Delicious.
great.
Oh,
That's a barbecue matchstick chip. Is what that is.
I don't like that.
there is some type
don't
of
like it.
seafood.
I do not like that.
It tastes like wood.
I would rather eat the gross blueberry one than that.
These are all delicious.
This one's really good.
Oh,
I
you're
love-
Canadian. You have ketchup chips.
I love
should-
all these flavors.
Yeah, you're weird
Oh, you're right.
Canadian mouth.
You're right. There is almost a seafood.
Yeah, I wanna say
like
it's
almost
like
like,
a-
an Old Bay.
Yeah. It's like definitely
No,
like a
but-
barbecue seaweed.
I like Old Bay though.
Yeah, I hate this. That's bad for me.
No.
This is my third chip.
I want to say it's seaweed.
Gross.
Okay.
All right, last one.
The fake chip.
It's a Pringle.
Ooh.
Give it a little sniffy, dude.
That's
y'all
definitely
sniffing
like
it. I just down the hatch, but I have the other chip in my mouth.
I can't place this one. It smells like a box, like a cardboard box.
this one's like a soy sauce. Huh.
This is the best one.
It is. It's good. Again, all 3 chips, delicious.
No, this is the only good one.
I think this one. I think this one has, like, the flavor's there, but it has the least amount of flavor in it.
Yeah.
Like it's more chip
because
than
the
flavor.
Pringle-
That's why I can't smell it.
Yeah, Pringle flavor is so
Are these
strong.
Pringles stale? It has a bad aftertaste. Like it's
No, that's just what Pringles are like.
no. I like Pringles. This
Maybe,
Pringle,
maybe it's a bad one. I don't know.
I can't place it. It's
I feel like I'm.
It's definitely that has like that smoky barbecue-ness to it.
I wouldn't call it. I feel like the second one had a smoky barbecue-ness to it. That Pringle is like. That Pringle tastes like MSG.
That's why it says soy sauce.
Yeah. That's total like MSG, like some kind of
Yeah.
sodium
Okay.
bomb to overwhelm your palate.
Raspberry,
Okay.
seaweed,
Okay.
soy sauce.
Okay.
Is my guess.
I said blueberry salt and vinegar, barbecue matchsticks, and what did I just say for that one?
You said MSG.
Yeah, MSG chip.
I say nasty, stale, delicious.
Or in the order we ate them,
Nasty,
nasty, delicious,
delicious.
Nasty,
stale.
delicious, stale.
Alright.
For make it easier for our audio listeners.
Big reveal time.
Yeah, let's do it. I could be so far off.
Reveal our corduroy chips first.
Our corduroy
Corduroy
chips.
chip was
Lemonade.
Lemonade.
mixed berry lemonade.
Oh, well, mixed berry.
berry, yep.
I guess technically
Raspberry,
Gus,
blueberry. It could
you
be
and I
both
are
of them.
both right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's disgusting. The lemon.
Ingredients. It does not contain any berries.
No.
You may be shocked to hear. In bold letters, though, it does say contains a
telling me
bioengineered
it's-
food ingredient.
You're telling me it used artificial flavors?
Believe it or not.
For a chip.
It's a shocker.
They put GMOs on the chip.
And they warn you in bold
Yeah.
letters.
Guys, if you're watching this right now, these people are fools. Every chip is delicious
Yeah.
and equally as tasty as the next.
Yeah, so HEB is doing this thing where they just keep dropping weird limited edition chips. They did like fried chicken sandwich. They did like birthday cake or something like a while ago, or like
Is the
funfetti
next one a
cake.
fried chicken sandwich?
No,
What's the middle chip? Middle chip that Kai likes.
fried corn dog and mustard.
Corn dog.
Fried corn
Fried
dog.
corn dog and mustard.
Kai,
I would think it was good.
you turned so fast on it. What
made
makes
you
you mad
turn?
about
I
that?
hate corn dogs. I also hate mustard.
That honestly, like, it tasted like it had some type of fishness to it, though.
I could
It's
taste.
the mustard, I think.
Yeah, I could taste the stick of the corn dog in that.
This also. I said, which one did I say? I said that one
Yeah.
smells like a box. This one also contains a bioengineered food ingredient. FYI, Kai's out.
Well, it has to.
I mean, I gave it a second chance. Then you said bioengineered. Like, listen, GMOs are in anything, but bioengineered, like, what?
All right, and the Pringles.
The last one is Mexican street corn, aka elote.
That's the one. That's
I
the one
love
I like the
elote.
most.
You're on brand.
Yeah,
Wow.
I think that's a little racist, maybe.
Delicious. What you like
Oh, can I see that Pringles?
Yeah.
Let me see that container.
Limited time only.
Yeah. You're looking for an expiration date to see if they're stale.
No, I'm trying to see if it has MSG in it or not.
Because you tasted the
made you
MSG.
decide to
taste
do
it.
this,
Yep,
Kayla?
it does.
Yeah, it does. You can taste it.
Yeah,
That's why it's so good.
MSG.
It was like,
So,
oh,
what brought you to getting these chips?
I was doing my weekly grocery shopping and I saw that there was just
You
so
do
many.
it weekly with these prices?
in this economy,
That's what I'm thinking.
Well,
You should
have
buy
to.
a small amount.
Small
each week.
amount, yeah. I saw all of these weird chips and I was like, well, I'll just get them and figure out what to do with it later. And then today,
You brought 'em here?
I remembered I was on the podcast in office. So yeah,
You actually, I think you were going to bring them for us to film a video.
yeah, do social. So
Taste
maybe
testing.
we can ask John and Blaine or something.
Yes. Oh, that'd be a good one.
But
but what insane person
Yeah.
decided to make mixed berry lemonade flavored wavy
I love
potato
lemonade
chips?
too, and I hated that.
I mean, probably the same person that made the birthday cake chip.
What? Why? Why do we have all of this?
Why
All of
not?
these weird
the better
foods now?
question is,
Why not?
Yeah.
Why not
because
make
you want to be the first person to say
Hear
you
me
did
out.
it, right?
a good actual thing?
Okay, but hear me out. Why do we have Cool Ranch? Why?
Cool Ranch is also too far.
Why
Cool
does-
Ranch is also bullshit. Why is that called
How
Cool
is it?
Ranch?
How is
fact-
it less bullshit?
Fun fact: Cool Ranch is my favorite kind of Dorito. Watch your mouth.
Ooh, I'm a taco. I'm a taco Dorito. I don't know what
like,
that says.
See, chips are the most combative type of food. Everyone has an opinion on chips.
Yeah.
I think it's pizza.
They're all good.
But also, like, why are the default flavors even the default flavors? Like, surely someone out there was like, why'd they make a barbecue chip? That's weird.
Yeah, barbecue chips are disgusting.
Sour
They're
cream and
delicious.
onion. That's a default. Cheddar
Disgusting.
cheese. Was it cheddar? The cheddar ones.
Do you guys want to try
gross.
some
Cheddar
chips?
popcorn.
Salt and vinegar. Okay. That's a chip.
Yeah,
I hate salt and vinegar.
salt and
So
vinegar.
good.
Why would I want a chip that bites me back?
Why would I want a chip that if someone's I almost said school bus. This is because I'm on a school bus. If I'm on a school bus, someone in the back of the bus, I can smell your chips. That's terrible. Like
This is
why
the-
is it so.
This is the mixed berry lemonade.
Yeah.
I forgot to tell broadcast before we started. When I came over here, as I was leaving the STF office, Cameron told me, "Tell broadcast to watch their back," and now he's here.
He's here with our new intern Mason.
Yeah.
as
Hi,
well.
Mason.
Welcome.
Nice to meet you.
First day.
He's disappearing on the camera. He's not.
I know.
Mason, your hair is
Okay,
fantastic.
wait, did you try that one? That just tastes like a chip.
That one's okay.
That just tastes
Yeah,
like
this
a
one
chip.
it was the
So
It does, right? right?
corn dog,
It's
Fried
corn dog.
corn
No,
dog
it's okay.
with
No, that's a
mustard.
barbecue chip.
and then
That's why
this
I
one
ate
is
it.
the elote.
It tastes like a barbecue.
Okay, this is I'm excited
It
for.
did.
I heard this.
But no, the more I ate it, though, the corn dog was starting to show up.
Yeah,
That
was it?
Like, I don't know if you saw, I was getting slower.
You could
That's why
taste,
you were out.
Oh, yeah.
You could taste the wood
I'm into that.
in the stick.
That one's
Any
bad.
more-
That one's bad.
How dare you?
Barbara, did you get to try that ice cream yesterday that Trevor and I told you about?
The everything bagel ice cream.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're at the. It was it.
Oh, at
Jenny's ice
I
cream.
tried that.
Oh, I
It's
tried
so
that.
weird.
There's
It's
too much
weird.
garlic in that.
Yeah, it's weird because it's still
Onion
sweet.
and garlic
It's
with ice cream.
yuck.
It's so messed up.
Yeah, because
I-
it's still sweet.
Is it soft serve or hard?
No, it's hard.
It's hard.
Oh
It's a scoop of ice cream.
No problem. Thank you for the chip.
You know what? This tastes better second bite.
Yeah, right. That's what I'm saying.
I went to
you, Mason.
Jenny's and I was curious about that everything bagel ice cream. Mm-hmm. And I saw it. I saw they had it like in the freezer. You could buy like a pint. And I asked the employees. I was like, what's the deal with this everything bagel ice cream? And they like looked around like,
They all do that.
and they were like, here, why don't you try a little bit before you buy that?
Yeah.
And
No,
they gave me a
literally-
taste of it, and I was like,
Every time.
thank you for letting me try that before I bought it.
I've gone to the scoop shop
You
with
guys
like
didn't
two
like it?
people who asked.
No.
And every time the employees like looks around, they go like,
Yeah.
or they'll go, it's my least favorite one in the case.
They can't say anything directly bad.
No.
It's good for a scoop or two.
It's good for
Not like a full ice cream scoop,
no,
but
it's
like
good
a
for
spoon.
like the trial, the tiny spoon.
Because I love everything bagels.
Yeah, me too.
Love them.
In ice cream, ooh,
Well, because ice cream, you usually want a more sweet
Yeah.
flavor,
Yeah.
and that is a very savory.
I fucking love Jenny's ice cream.
Dude, me too.
It's just,
It's the best.
why is it so expensive?
It's so fucking expensive.
Why does it cost that much?
Because they know their worth.
What
No,
are they doing?
I don't
They know
know.
their worth. What's your favorite flavor?
I like the Brambleberry Crisp,
Classic.
the High Five Candy Bar,
Okay.
and Blackout Chocolate Cake are probably my top 3.
I've never had a chocolate scoop from there.
It's good. They also have a darkest chocolate flavor,
I've seen that
which
one.
is really good.
Okay.
I feel like that'd be too rich.
It's pretty rich.
Kai, you don't like sweets, you said, right?
I like ice cream.
You like ice cream? Okay.
But I'm a basic ice cream bitch.
like vanilla, chocolate,
Exactly.
strawberry.
The twist. Even strawberries.
Oh, really?
Can we take Kai to Jenny's?
I've never
Special
been.
and
I've actually never
expensive.
been.
Do you want? We should take you to Jenny's and have you try the like craziest flavors.
Yeah.
Just to see
I
your
promise you I'll
reaction.
be disgusted by most of them.
You never know.
That's a
You
video.
never know. That's what I'm saying. We can expense it.
The
Exactly.
Jenny's the Jenny's up at the Domain. I saw on the Austin subreddit over the weekend.
yeah.
Someone
They're
posted a photo of the Jenny's at the Domain that said, "Sorry, we're closed. We'll be open tomorrow."
Yeah.
An employee got assaulted.
Yeah.
Holy shit!
Yeah.
That's a lot of information
Yeah.
to decide to give to the public as
write,
they walk
To
by.
write
Yeah.
in pen also. Because the printed out said, sorry, we're closed. And then like handwritten, it was like,
Well, I also like. What are they hoping to accomplish by giving that much information?
They
out?
probably weren't. Someone probably was like, "Let me
me
said
write
the second
this.
half was in
I'm
pen.
pretty
Yeah, but
sure-
it was on the inside though.
yeah.
Like the
Like,
sign
it
was
wasn't taped to
inside
the
the
outside.
store.
So it was
Someone
like an
said
employee
down
wrote
with
it.
Yeah, someone said down with the company.
They said this is what's happening.
Said down with.
Someone
the
probably
sales.
tried to buy a pint of ice cream. And they were like $12, and they just got punched like
What?
a reflex.
We should go to the one on Congress?
Well, there's one not too far from here.
Yeah, on Congress, right?
No. There's one like at
There's 3 scoop
50
shops?
There's one like at 51st and Lamar.
What?
A Jenny's.
Yeah, it's like a 5-minute drive from the office.
The only
now we-
Jenny I know is a teenage robot. So
Well, now
look
we
this
definitely got to take Kai.
It's so, that's why I thought y'all were saying it because it's like it's so close to the studio. It's like right over there.
field trip.
Field trip.
We could go there.
That'll be the after show.
We could
There
go
is
there and
one
come
over
back,
there.
and nobody would even notice.
No,
That is just down the road.
that's crazy.
Field trip. I said field
yeah, it's in
trip.
the triangle.
Field trip.
That's
I
crazy.
said
right there.
field trip.
Let's go.
Well, if we need ice cream. It is so
All
fucking hot.
List
the
the
past
flavors
couple of
that
days.
you know they have, and I'll probably tell you if I like it or
Wild
not.
berry
Also,
lavender.
Also, are these the kind of flavors that are like smooth flavors, like it's a flavor, or there are chunks in it?
No,
They
most-
have both.
A little bit of
both.
both. Yeah.
I hated chunky ice cream.
no, me too.
My
But
favorite ice cream is mint and chocolate chip,
I like that.
which
in
is a
small
chunky ice
doses.
cream, but it is delicious.
I like they have It's like a pie. Oh, the jelly donut. That one's really good. I had that for the first time.
It's a little too sweet for me.
So I mix it with. Okay, so what I do is I'll get like 2 sweet ones, and then I'll get a scoop of wild berry lavender because it's less sweet, and then it like evens the sweet ones out.
You guys ever get frozen yogurt, like where you get to choose the flavor and all your toppings and stuff like that? I find myself, whenever I go there, I get just a little bit of frozen yogurt and then I just pile the toppings
All
in.
toppings.
Because it's like,
It's almost like when you get a
Better.
mimosa and you're like, all the champagne, drop of orange juice. There we go.
It's like, oops, all toppings.
oops, all toppings. Yeah. Well, it's like the fruit and the chocolate and this and that. It's like, there's so many options. I can't help myself. So I just end up doing like ice cream or frozen yogurt and then toppings.
I love that for you.
What are your
you.
choices of topping?
It depends. Like sometimes I want to go like the chocolate crunchy route.
Yeah.
And other times I want to go like the fruity route.
Gummy root.
I don't typically mix like strawberries with chocolate or stuff like that.
There's a Blizzard that Dairy Queen's selling right now that has gummy worms in it.
Ouch.
I don't know if you've seen that. Like, yeah, I can't imagine eating like a frozen ice cream dessert and then getting like a chewy gummy bear in the middle of it.
Well, it's gonna be hard.
Oh yeah,
That's what
like
she said.
frozen.
Like okay. Barbara.
The Oreo dirt pie Blizzard. It doesn't even sound like it's not even a good name.
Dirt pie.
Dirt pie?
Dirt pie.
I feel like every time I come on the show, thank you for inviting me, Gus. It's just further proof of you all trying to be like, how can we make Kai as grossed out as possible?
What do you mean?
And I said, you don't understand how picky of an eater I am.
I'm getting that.
And every single time I come on, I feel like you guys just invite me to make me look bad for my food
This
choices.
is I think once you move to Austin and start going to different places around Austin, you learn that you can no longer be a picky eater.
No, I don't think that's true.
We gotta feed you all the
I
Austin
challenge you.
cuisine.
Yeah.
What's your favorite food then?
It depends on the day, honestly. Like being from Maryland and my grandmother actually owned a seafood restaurant. I love seafood.
Oh,
Like,
well,
I
most
love
picky
seafood.
eaters don't like seafood.
Yeah, most
Yeah.
You've already got a hand up
Yeah,
on
but
there.
I'm also
Both
from
texture and
Maryland, though.
taste.
Like
Yeah.
the crab state. Like I was actually having a conversation with, I think it was either Trevor Alfred or someone. It was someone. And I was like, do you know the difference between a blue claw crab, a snow crab, like a Dungeness crab? And they couldn't answer the question.
I couldn't. Is that something that's
Dungeness
weird? Is
is
that
the
like a
big one,
The
right?
Dungeness is
It's the huge one.
The
The
snow
snow
crab
crab
leg
is
is
the
like the
medium-
one in the
the
boils.
medium big.
And then the blue claw crab is like the
thin
crabs
ones.
where you like open up the
Yeah.
shells and
Pop the
blue
shells
claw crab is
open.
my favorite.
Okay.
Take out the what's it called? The dead man's.
Yeah.
Whatever. What's
The
it
dead
called?
man. I mean, it's their lungs.
Yeah.
But
Oh,
it's the
God.
dead man skin.
Yeah, the dead man's skin. Scoop that out. You eat the crab.
I was watching a documentary about a plane crash earlier, and it was a British narrator, and he was talking about someone from Maryland, except he said they were from Maryland. Like the way he said it, I was like,
Christ.
I've never heard anyone say
I mean,
Maryland.
it depends on what part of
Merlins.
Maryland you're from. Because I say, like, if you hear someone say Merlin,
Yeah.
they're from Baltimore.
Merlin?
'Cause like I would say Baltimore, I say Baltimore. Like, there's no T. It's just it's
why
a
would
fluid
you?
thing. But if you're someone who's like from PG County, which is close to DC, you pronounce it. You say Maryland.
It's like Toronto. If you're from Toronto, you go Toronto.
Toronto.
The second T is not pronounced.
it doesn't exist. It's silent.
Toronto,
Toronto.
not
Toronto.
Toronto.
Yeah, Toronto.
That's
Same
so much
thing
work
with,
to say every syllable.
Toronto.
Toronto.
It's just an extra T though.
like
Toronto. Toronto.
both T's and it's like one or both of the T's in Atlanta are silent. Like
Atlanta?
the second T, you don't really hear it, but if you're from there, both of the T's are silent.
How would
Atlanta.
it sound?
No, it's just like
Atlanta.
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 Wow. I'm gonna say it like that, and everyone's gonna think I'm from there. Gonna fool them.
You're from Hotlanta.
No, don't call it that. We hate that.
We hate it.
We hate that. As a state, we don't like that.
Well, no, you're in hot Austin now,
Yeah.
How do you
where
feel
it's
about the
105
Georgia
degrees
flag?
every day.
At night.
Didn't they change it?
No, I'm not
They,
from
they
there.
took the Confederate flag out of it. Like
I wish Maryland would do that.
a few years back.
You know,
Does Maryland have Confederate flag in the state flag?
half of it is
Really?
that, yeah.
because the Georgia flag was like half Confederate flag and then a picture of the state capitol, I think. But I think they changed. I don't know what they changed it to, but
Honestly,
they changed
My
it.
goodness.
Between Maryland and Texas, I don't know which state loves their flag more.
Bro.
If I'm being fully honest, I don't know what you understand.
Yeah, I see decals on cars all the time that are crabs with the Maryland flag on them.
What?
I'm like, those people love their.
I was in California, in Los Angeles for a vacation. We were on the shuttle to go to our hotel, and I see a man next to me with a Maryland flag tattooed on his arm. I'm in California. There's no reason.
I feel like I would never want a flag tattooed on me.
No, because you
'Cause,
never
like-
know when they're gonna fuck up.
Or yeah, what if that place real fucks up?
Yeah, what they fuck up bad?
And do you even know what that flag means? Like the Maryland flag is racist.
Yeah, just like the Georgia flag. I still feel like the Georgia flag is racist because it's got like 13 stars on it.
I guess
I
I
don't
would
know
get
if I
it.
know what the Georgia flags looks
I
like.
would get a
this
Canadian
is,
flag,
this is
maybe.
the old one.
That's
Oh,
that's,
yeah,
yeah.
that's-
It's just
Yeah, okay.
And then the new one, I think, is just like it looks like the
Is it just like red and white with
it's
like
red,
it looks like a
red and
capital
white,
on it?
And blue
then-
and all
yeah,
over.
with the capital. Yeah, it's yeah.
That's
It's it's
better.
less festive, but hey, what are you gonna
Festive. Jesus.
What are you gonna do?
yeah. Like genuine question. When you all grew up,
Yeah.
did you have for Spirit Week? You know, in high school, whatever.
Yeah.
Did y'all ever have a flag day?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think so.
yeah.
What was your flag day for?
Wait,
Ours
maybe
was for the
I'm-
Maryland goddamn flag. It wasn't for pride
What is
flags.
it usually
It wasn't
for?
for Caribbean flags. It wasn't for the country's flag.
It's what you are usually.
Oh, like
It's
and you
normally
wear a
like
dress
like if
like-
you're like from Nigeria, you raise
Yeah.
your Nigerian
If you're
flag, so on
Ghanaian,
and so
you wear the-
forth.
yeah.
No, in Maryland, it's the
Canada.
Maryland goddamn fucking flag. It's the Maryland flag.
You're a Marylander
Like people
first.
had like scarves, they had socks, they had their nails done, like
when I was in-
tattoos.
Oh my god!
When I was in middle school in the morning, we always had to do the Pledge of Allegiance to the American flag
Yeah.
and then the Pledge of Allegiance to the Texas flag.
Whoa, there's a Texas pledge.
There is a Texas pledge. I don't remember it. I never memorized it. Because even as a 13-year-old, I was
Yeah.
like, all right, this is kind of dumb.
Oh yeah,
This is stupid, right?
having now this year actually marks the 10 years since I've been in high school. And I'm
Since you've been out of high school.
yeah, since I've been no, since I've been in high school. What did I say?
10 years since I've been in high school.
When did you
That makes it sound
graduate?
like you're still in it.
Yeah.
When
'cause-
did you graduate?
2012. Yeah.
So
yeah.
it's 10 years since you've been out of high school.
Yeah. Sure. Yes.
You
And
graduated 10 years ago.
I just feel like thinking about like the shit that the American school system puts you through is like insane.
I didn't think this is from Chips. I didn't think we were gonna get here, honestly.
I do. I always
It's the
bring
RT
this up.
podcast, baby.
Yeah, because I'm just like
Natural progression.
you get like one-way halls. That's weird. Not being able to go into your classroom until the first bell rings. That's weird. No hats on, no hoodies on. That's weird. Having to say the pledge at the top of the morning every day. That's
Do
really
you guys
weird.
have a dress code too?
Not like a strict one.
Okay.
I went to a theme school and a private and a
Theme?
Lutheran school.
Theme?
Yeah, theme school.
What does
What
that
is
mean?
It's the black version of a charter school.
Okay.
But I don't think you have to pay. I think it's like subsidized.
See, at first I was like, that sounds fun. You have a theme like every every
Oh, yeah,
month.
it was-
I mean, I went to a magnet middle school, so
That I went to a magnet school too. I went to a Lutheran school
Were you positive or
from kindergarten to second grade.
I mean,
And
I
then
did well.
I went to a theme
I think I was a
school.
positive
from
part
third
of
to
their
fifth.
lives.
Wow.
And then magnet school from 6th to 8th. And then I finally went into a public
was your
school for high
magnet?
school. I went to Chambly.
What was your magnet? Not the school. What was your magnet?
What do you mean?
So my magnet school means like, so my
was like a
magnet middle
focus?
school. It was a focus.
you had a focus,
So
no.
I studied Spanish for 3 years of my middle school life. Like where we had A B days, where
Yeah.
A days you have one class, B days you have another class. The only
yes.
class I had every day was Spanish.
Yeah, we had that, but they broke it up more by, it was broken up into days, but also semesters. So like we would do like
I did
2
that
years
too.
of math so like 1 year in each semester. So so I did like algebra 1 like 1 year and then algebra 2 or one semester and algebra 2 the next semester.
Speaking of algebra 1, x equals negative b plus or minus the square root b squared minus 4ac all
over 2
over
or A.
2a.
See, we had a different one. It was like negative b plus or minus squared,
Man,
plus or minus
I
squared.
am not that
B squared
much older
minus
than
4AC,
Kayla,
B squared
but
minus 4AC
I think we went to school
over
in a
2A.
different time.
That was the one we had.
We just had to memorize
Just
it.
memorize it.
No, we had the song.
I found the Pledge of Allegiance to the Texas state flag, by the way.
Spit it.
What are the lyrics?
Honor the
You don't
Texas
remember
flag.
it?
I pledge allegiance to the Texas, one state under God, one and indivisible.
Should I have been standing for that?
I wouldn't have.
Greg Abbott's on his way to arrest you.
Well,
Well, if the second he stands, I'll stand.
I was gonna say he can't stand for the pledge.
Fuck
No,
Greg
it's okay.
Abbott,
He's
by
an
the way.
asshole.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. I stand by that. Gif it. What's he gonna do? I challenged him to a fight
It's
in the
very
Mueller
creative
parking in
also.
the Mueller HEB parking lot once a week,
No,
and he
it's
hasn't accepted.
You'll do it.
Yeah, that was such an original. But
seems like-
Yeah, it's like, oh, let's just lift 2 lines from the United States pledge
we
one state.
one state, the only one
under Texas.
under Texas. We at the theme school we had to say the Pledge of Allegiance, we had to say our school creed, and we had to sing the school song. And then on Fridays we had to do it in Spanish every morning. Yeah, and then Fridays we had to do it in Spanish.
We sang the Canadian national anthem, and then I went to private school, so we had to also sing the Israeli national anthem.
Oh,
which was a very fun time.
interesting.
So you had to do the pledge in Spanish, then you went to a Spanish magnet school.
It wasn't a Spanish magnet school. My magnet was
Yeah.
Spanish.
Your magnet was Spanish. So do you both speak Spanish?
No,
Solo
because
and Poco.
when I went to my magnet school, like
Sí.
when I went to the magnet school, they didn't have a focus, but everything was just like advanced and faster. So they made us take German. So I've taken German from 6th grade until I graduated college.
Hey, Montgomery County. My mother teachers over there.
How many years?
My mother teaches in Montgomery County. For those wondering, I did not grow up in Montgomery County. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, it's probably because I did switch counties though growing up. Like I grew up in one county and then I switched and I was on the path to becoming an engineer because I was really good at math. But when I switched schools, they switched the system.
Oh.
So like I had my original system. It was like the math was algebra 1, algebra 2, then geometry. And then pre-calc. But then, so I finished geometry in my old county, went to my new county, and the order was algebra 1, algebra 1, geometry, algebra 2, pre-calc. So I went to pre-calc with no knowledge of algebra 2.
The exact
Got
same.
my first,
Yes.
mind you, my mom was the kind of person that said the only C a lot on your report card is the one your last name, because my last name's Cooke. So I got my first D after the move. And
That's fair though.
yeah.
Skipping algebra 2
Yeah.
is kind of fucked up.
I also got my first D in high school.
Yeah, and it's interesting when you get a D and you go to get help from the teacher every day after school.
Yeah.
It's like, wow, it's not my fault. I just don't get it. I don't get it. Anyway, now I work at Rooster Teeth. I'm not an engineer.
Yeah,
so
you don't need that shit.
No.
I could think of a few engineers who are working at Rooster Teeth. Trevor being one of them.
I was gonna say, is the other D you got in engineering?
Oh no, I was making a
Waka waka.
I lost
Yeah,
my
he-
virginity in high school.
Oh. Oh, there you go.
So got my first D.
When I
No, that's what I was saying.
Yeah.
Now you get a D in engineering.
Oh. See, I thought you didn't get the joke, but you were just making my joke even better.
I was adding on
you were
to
just
it.
adding
layers.
Yeah.
I'm glad I could watch this joke take place.
when I took calculus in high school, I had to go to like tutoring from my teacher every fucking day for like an hour after class.
And you have to pay him for it.
Oh, I didn't. No.
Oh, I did.
Public school teachers don't get paid.
Oh no, I did private tutoring with my teacher because I didn't. It was the same thing, but I think it was reversed, where I had the pre-calc, but I didn't have the geometry. So I went in and
You
they were
remember
like, "Let's
sine
do
and
trig," and I
tangent
was
and
like, "No."
cosine?
Vaguely.
Those things?
Vaguely.
Meiosis and mitosis.
Nope, that's science.
That's
That's
science.
science.
When I was in high school, I wanted to take AP Bio, but I hadn't taken Bio 1 or 2,
Yeah.
and those were the prerequisites. And I was such a nerd, I convinced them to let me take
Well,
AP
you can
Bio.
test into it.
Right.
Yeah.
I was like, just let me take it. Yeah, I took it, and I got the highest score on the AP test out of everyone
That's
in the class.
How'd you
Crazy.
do in the actual course?
How do you science
Really
like
good.
that?
Like I mean,
Oh
I
my
got
gosh.
all A's,
That's
and I think
crazy.
I got a 5 on my AP test. So like I got a bio credit when I went
With
to.
you being back
college.
in like flight school now, learning how to fly, is that like being back in like high school?
It's the first time I've had to study for anything in 25 years.
It's very
Oh, wow.
impressive. He has like this whole like a thick ass book that has
I don't have it with
Crazy.
me.
like hundreds of tabs in there with
Yeah.
like notes and
I
everything
had to
like
learn
That's insane.
all that. So I've learned. I'm ready. I've got my test is coming up soon.
that. It got postponed, right?
Yeah, it got postponed. It was supposed to be last Sunday, but it's coming up again here real soon.
Nice.
Oh, I hope it comes up soon because I'm tired of studying. I can't keep doing
You
this
just gotta keep studying over and over again.
over and
Yeah.
over.
Are you the kind of person where I was like this in pretty much all of school, where I would study for a test, I would do the test, and then all the information I learned left my brain.
Well, that's just the Western
What if you
education
assume I would
system.
study for tests?
I would just like dump it out on the paper and be like,
Yeah.
"Bleh," and then it would be gone
Yeah.
forever.
That's the Western education system because we get trained to pass a test, not to learn.
That's very
anything.
true.
Yeah.
Were you the type that preferred essays or tests? Like, would you rather do an essay?
rather write an essay every
or
day.
Oh,
take
I'd
a
rather
test?
write an essay.
I'd rather write an
I'd
essay.
actually rather take a test.
That's crazy.
I think it depends on the subject. I
Man,
think it depends.
I hate writing.
I hate a multiple choice test because I'm like, well, the thing I thought it wasn't on there, so I guess I'm dumb. Like a
The
multiple
worst is when it
choice
could be multiple of the
Bro,
multiple choice.
a multiple choice math test is my that's my Achilles heel. Like math is my Achilles heel, but when you add onto it, like at least with like an open-ended question, I'm like, I can at least show my work and get like a quarter of a point because I tried. But then it's just like it'll be like the same answer, but like 6 times in like a different way, and I'm like, oh.
And you know they're teaching math differently in the school. So
Oh,
even
new
if
math?
you show, like, so example,
Yeah.
if I have a child and they're 5 years old, like right now,
Yeah.
I don't. But if I had a 5-year-old child right now, and they're like, "Mommy, can you help me with my thing?" And I tried to carry the
Yeah.
one, and that's what they turned in. They got the right answer, but because they did it
Yeah.
wrong, like not the way the teacher showed it.
Yeah.
they'll get
Secretly,
the
that's
answer
another
wrong.
reason I'm never having kids.
Yeah, it's like boxes and shit.
Never help them.
The new math is fucked up.
It is.
It doesn't make
It's
any
like
sense.
you do cross.
Yeah.
It's
like
not.
a
They don't
box.
carry it anymore.
They got
don't
no
carry
more
the one.
PEMDAS. Like
What?
it's fucked up.
Oh my god! Everything
I know what works for me. Well, the fucked up thing is, like, when I was a kid, it was a million years ago, and, you know, the teacher was always like, you're not going to have a calculator with you all the time in the future.
Our phones now.
I've got the internet. I've
And
got
you
a
don't,
fucking...
you don't even you'd be like, hey Google,
Yeah.
what is, and then it just tells you.
yeah.
Don't do that.
Convert something to something. Yeah, done. It's there. I got the internet.
Yeah, we could have learned something useful like
I would have
taxes.
loved. I know. I would have loved to have like
An adult class.
an adult class, like how mortgages work,
Yeah.
how like investing works, how
How
this
to
works.
sew.
Yeah.
I guess like home ec kind of
Yeah.
has classes like that, but like something that was
home ec still exists.
Yeah, those are also, like,
they don't.
at least
Yeah.
when I was younger, they were, like, stigmatized.
Yeah.
Like, if
Right.
you took that, it was like...
man,
oh, you're taking an easy
Yeah.
cooking class or
I
something.
wish I went to trade school.
know.
I am tens of
I would
thousands
love
of
to know how
dollars
to
in
change
debt.
my own oil. I would
Yeah,
love to know how to change
I
my
wish
own
I
oil.
went to like what is it, the mechanic school, automotive
there-
program.
I had to
we
help-
had one.
I had to help a guy swap his battery out this morning, his car battery
Yeah.
out this morning. And, you know, he was like, with his hood up, you know, like with a bunch of tools and a battery. He's like, I don't know what I'm doing. I was like, here, fine. Let me, I can take care of this.
That's crazy.
And he had, you know, who knows how long he had been there. Like he was like, I tried to start the car and there was a big spark. I was like, here, just
Man,
step aside. Here, let me take care of this.
so my high school was a high school, and then attached to it was, I don't know what to call it, but it had a bunch of like vocational schools where you could go to.
Yeah.
And so it was like you could do like an IT thing. They had like mechanics.
Yeah.
Automotive.
Automotive. They had like a vet program, carpentry, like all that cool shit. But it was like looked down upon, and I'm
Yeah.
just like, those are the only people that are employable right now. Like,
Yeah,
Also,
they
it's
actually have
so-
a skill.
yeah, that have a skill.
Useful to
Like
have
I
that
don't have a
skill.
skill.
I would love to know more about cars and
Yeah.
vehicles in general.
Yeah.
Yes, just so like like when I go to get my oil insurance, they're not like, oh, you need these 1,000 things done.
I know.
I'm
Yeah,
like, no,
no,
I
I don't-
don't. I did it myself.
I don't
Thank
believe you.
I wish I also had just like the basic understanding of things like Trevor does.
Yeah.
Where our toilet was like, I guess, leaking the other day. And he like looked in, he's like, oh yeah, I see the problem like this. You see how this goes here and like see the bubbles there and they're gonna get sucked into this thing. That means this thing is leaking. And so I need this part. And like he ordered the part that day, got it, and like installed it in the toilet. And I was like,
Crazy.
I would have literally had to call someone because I'm like, my toilet's making a noise. I don't know what's going on.
Leaking. Tech school. Yes, it was a technical school. Thank you.
Technical
Thank you,
school.
Sonic
yeah.
Cord in chat.
That would have been
Yeah.
so handy.
It
to
was
go
yeah,
to.
and it was just attached to the school. They were like the same. It was like they had like 2 double doors that split the school up. And I could have just done that.
I
But
mean,
like
but
an
that's-
idiot, I took AP classes.
But luckily,
instead.
that's why shows like Survivor exist, because we have the people that know the things,
Yeah.
like the blue collars, and we have the white collars. Now we have another season Survivor blue collars versus white collars. Versus
I'm
Oh,
a
is that what-
podcast caller.
that's a Mac Weldon
Podcast
color.
caller. Is that going to be season 43 of Survivor?
I think I just watched season 34.
Okay.
So I watched 20 to 34 so far of Survivor.
Gotcha.
I started in January, by the way.
Damn. It's a good show. It's addictive.
Yeah, I wanted to understand Survive Block Island more, and now I do.
There was a lot of people who watched Survive Block Island in the comments who were just like, I've never given Survivor a shot, but I like this so much that maybe I should.
That's
Yeah.
funny.
I'm like, hell yeah, another one. Come on.
Join the
I
club.
can't believe season 2 is going to come out so soon. in
September, yeah.
September.
Really? That's crazy.
I
Have
saw
we
the
ever done
cast
a
list.
have we ever done a 2 season in a year of anything? That wasn't like a audio show.
I don't know if we have, although I know that like when we were filming the first season, everyone was like, this is so fun. This is turning
Yeah.
out so
Yeah.
great. Like we have to greenlight a season 2
So much
right
FOMO.
now.
I'm glad that the audience enjoyed it so much that we're going to go forward and make another season so quickly. Mm-hmm. It was an experience.
Once season 2 comes out, then we'll talk about
Guys, I
season
hope you're
1.
in All Stars.
If we get to that point, I hope I can rejoin and do things a little differently.
That's what they all said.
I think
I would do some things
it was a
differently.
big learning curve. I think what I keep telling everyone now, it's like, if I know that, they're going to be in season 2, I don't know the full cast list. I know a couple of people are going to be on it. What I keep telling them is like, all you got to do is win. You just got to win the challenges, because that's what screwed us over.
Well, especially
early on.
in the early game.
The team challenges, right? Yeah. Early on, we got put at a disadvantage, and I think it was probably
I think
impossible to come back
especially you guys had the unfortunate situation happen where you lost probably your best Minecraft player right away.
from. Yeah, through dumb luck.
Through
funny.
through complete chance.
Yeah.
Essentially.
This episode is out on YouTube and on the Rooster Teeth site.
That's true,
for
Jake.
free,
It was
so
Jacob.
everyone can watch
Yeah.
It was Jacob. Jacob was the first person eliminated by accident, essentially, because there was
God.
a tie twice.
And
so
it's
the
so
people who
funny
didn't get
because
any void.
I think that was the first proof of people weren't
Skill
playing
doesn't
like
matter.
Survivor.
Yeah.
Because in Survivor, numbers do matter. You can't, because I always wonder, why don't people just vote for what they want and just see what happens? That's an exact example of why you should not vote the way you want, because it might not go the way you want.
A nice little touch too that I didn't know they were going to do for the final episode after the end when they were playing the credits. They showed all the votes from every single chopping block, so you could see who voted for who and a little speech about why they were voting or something. It was a nice little touch there, because I know some people were like, I want to know who voted for who.
Yeah, I've seen people put together spreadsheets outlining
That's
it all.
sick.
Yeah.
I love that.
It's good to know.
Wish I could play Minecraft.
I know. I want Jacob to have another shot at it. So if they do a third
All-Stars.
season,
Redemption arc.
Redemption, he's gotta be on it.
Oh man. Yeah, and I think I think they left this in the edit. I don't remember, but I'm pretty sure they did. When we had first started in episode 1, Jacob and I were like, all right, let's make an alliance, you and me. We're gonna run this game, and then immediately gone. I was like, well, fuck. All my plans just went out the window at that point.
I really want to see. I'm really curious how different it would have been if that didn't happen.
Yeah.
Just every type of scenario.
And I mean, there's just there were a lot of mistakes I made. Not even. I mean, I hesitate to even say on a meta perspective, but even in the first episode, and it's all stuff that got cut from the final version. Even volunteering to build the house.
Oh, you volunteered to build the house.
I volunteered to build it. That put me at an early disadvantage because I didn't get to see what was in the area.
And also, people were probably going off and walking. And
Right, people were going
strategizing.
off to get stuff, and they had a chance to talk to each other, and I didn't. I stayed right there at kind of the hub where
Dude,
everyone
we got put
was.
on the beach immediately. It's who wants to go off?
Yeah.
Let's go.
I mean, that's the kind of difference between Survivor and Survive Block Island, where in Survivor, that would have meant a lot to a lot of people because you needed it for what could be storms or typhoons, whereas in Minecraft, it's kind of your game won't be hurt too much by if you have a roof over your head or not.
Right.
Although you do, in the way we played it, we still had to have water. We still need to make a furnace and
So much of that got cut.
boil the water.
Boiling water.
took so long.
Oh my god, you had to have a system. People would put empty bottles back and not refill it and boil it.
I was always the person to be who put their empty
We
bottles
had
back?
so many arguments about that. It all gets cut from the final version.
I want that version.
go-
That's just
I
pure
do,
drama.
I do.
Going around screaming at each other, who's not refilling the water?
I want that. I don't want the challenges. I just want that.
The drama.
I want that too. I want more of that social be
I think they are hoping to include more of that in season 2. I think there's been a lot of
I want to
feedback.
see more personal problems. I don't care about if you win the challenges.
Yeah, I think in the way the edits go, they were long episodes already. It's just it was very much challenge and chopping block, and you don't get to see a lot of that social aspect.
I do know
plays
that,
out.
from a meta perspective, the having to essentially edit an episode, the length, essentially if it's longer, it's more of an editor's time
Yeah.
and more work for an editor, which drives up the price and the cost of the show and et cetera, et cetera. So when you have longer episodes to a show, it typically costs more than if you have shorter episodes. And so that definitely
Plus, also, I worry
factors into
about
things.
attention span as well.
Yeah.
Keeping it tight, keeping the audience engaged and
I
wanting
feel
to watch
like
it.
40-minute episodes is perfect. Because that's like normal Survivor.
Yeah.
And I feel like there's enough meat there that you could probably keep people, but
Yeah.
we'll see. Maybe 30.
Release the empty cup cut.
Yeah, I want to see that footage. I want to know
wanna
who
see it.
was not refilling the fucking water.
Yeah, I want to see. I want to see a supercut of everyone putting the glass back and walking away.
I mean, if we all go to RTX and bully Trevor into telling us, we can definitely get that information out of him.
I think
That's-
we're gonna have a panel at RTX, like a reunion.
There's
Oh,
gonna be a
really?
I think so,
reunion
yeah.
panel, Survive Block Island reunion.
Yeah,
panel.
of all 12 of us, I guess.
messy.
I can't wait. I can't
Messy.
wait. I cannot.
There's gonna be
wait.
some shots fired.
Someone's
so yeah,
gotta throw a
I think
chair.
it's on the last day too, so it's gonna
Oh,
be
is
like
it?
the end all be all. Like
Yeah, I think it's
No
Sunday.
holds barred.
yeah.
And then we have Monday off, so hey, no consequences.
Oh gosh, true. Yeah.
Mic
Come to
drop.
RTX, July 1st through 3rd.
It's my first one.
Kai's first one.
It's coming up real soon. Was it
My
like 3
first one
weeks
in
away?
person.
Damn.
Are you serious?
It's 2 weeks
Yeah,
from
like
Thursday.
being talent.
Shit.
Oh,
So
yeah.
soon.
Kayla's gonna be signing so many autographs for the
I
first
know
time.
you are.
so.
Look at you. You're so famous.
Well,
Famous.
my first RTX, I worked at Adult Swim and I was here as a guest, as a client.
That was 2018, 17.
I want to say 17. I want to
Okay.
say 17. When did my first day of work was the day after the Trump election. That was 2016. I was there for 18 months. So yeah, 27. That should have been 2017, 2018.
Okay.
And then, yeah, 2017. Then my second one, sales 2018, sales 2019, COVID,
COVID, and
panty, IRL.
now you're here.
Yeah.
It's gonna be very different for you this year.
I
I think it'll
bet.
be very
I
exciting.
don't think so. I think it'll be like exactly the same.
I don't think so.
I think it'll be the same. I'm going to work the store again.
You won't have to be worrying about all the booths being happy. Just
Yeah.
yourself.
Yeah, that was my favorite part. My favorite part was getting the clients their badges. A lot of power there. Love it. Love a power trip. The other part was getting all the pictures of talent at the booths because I didn't know any of you guys. So I was always like, can I get a picture? I need it for the rap deck.
And I'd be like, sure, you all with me. No, I'm kidding.
I need it for work.
Now you are talent.
In a
We're
way.
all talent. Everyone here at
in a
Rooster
way,
Teeth
is
is
very
talent because
talented.
we're all talented.
There's so many talented people here.
It's funny, attending RTX versus like when we used to attend all these other events. I don't know if you remember back like when we used to go to San Diego Comic-Con.
Yeah.
On the last day of the event, which was a Sunday, I would always have to leave the booth because I'd have to go get in line to register for our booth for the next year. So it's like I would spend the entire morning in line filling out paperwork and giving them money to make sure we had a booth for the next year.
And then the second the event closes, it's a mad dash for those, what are they called?
The pallets?
Pallets. So you could pack up your booth and put it on the pallets because they had limited supply.
And then the faster you could pack it up, the faster you could get the fuck out of there and leave.
Yep.
So it'd be like, we got to get a pallet, we got to box everything up, and we got to shrink wrap it and put the shipping
Go,
label
go,
on it and get the fuck out of here.
Yep.
Oh.
Oh man, yeah, it's a very different world. I remember like learning how to go and find pallets as quickly as possible to get out of there. Man, yeah. So yeah, here you just have to worry about making sure you're happy and that the attendees are happy too.
Yeah. If you come to RTX, you'll be happy
Yeah,
because it's so
Caleb
fun.
guarantees it.
Yeah, sure. That's a
She'll take a picture to prove, and
Yeah.
she'll put it in the wrap deck.
Yeah.
My laptop, my document wasn't. No, never mind.
You're doing great, guys.
My Google Docs it disconnected and it's
Oh.
not letting me edit it anymore.
Oh, that
I
sucks.
wonder if
Okay.
it's having an
Just
outage.
disconnected from the internet or from the.
It's from Google Docs.
Are
Like
you
I can see it, but I
offline?
can't fix it. Right. It's like an offline.
That's stupid. That's the
access to
worst
it.
feature.
I hate it.
What kind of Google Doc you got there?
It's the stuff to talk about on the podcast. And I can't touch it.
Can you see it?
I can see some of it. I can't see all of it.
We can only talk about half of Gus's
Yeah.
topics today.
That's
Have
true.
you touched any of the topics yet
No,
on there?
no. Oh, I talked about the guy who had to help with the car battery. That was on there, and we somehow made it. We somehow segued to that in an
Natural
unrelated
segue.
way.
We should talk about Top Gun.
Oh, you finally saw it this past weekend?
We saw Top Gun on Thursday, Top Gun Maverick. I hadn't seen the first one,
It's fine.
in which you
don't
honestly,
need to
they make enough references to the
Yeah.
first one and like flashbacks that you almost don't need to. I still want to. I think I'm going to go back and watch the first one. But let me tell you, that movie is probably one of my top 5 favorite movies of all time.
It
was
that good.
It was just like so good and so entertaining. There's one scene in that movie where right before it's about to happen, I've never felt so emotionally invested and like anxious about something in a good way. it's just like, I don't know. That like I feel
What,
like that
can
movie
can
had,
you say what it is without spoiling anything? I'm curious. Well,
it's like right before the mission.
okay.
Like when they're about to start that
Okay.
thing. Yeah.
I got you.
I was very invested.
Okay.
It's just really good. I don't know.
I thought they did a really good job with the wardrobe and the facial hair of making
Miles Teller?
Miles Teller look like Goose's son.
Yeah.
It's like he really looked like him.
Especially when they did like the flashbacks between the two of them.
Yeah.
It's like, oh shit.
It really did look like him. It was a lot of fun. I don't know if I'd say top 5 movies of all time.
I would say top 10
Okay,
for
it
me.
was-
It's in my top 10.
It was really entertaining. It was more entertaining than it had any right to be.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I feel like you guys absolutely need to see it.
I went last week and I felt very lucky that it was like I managed to go to a showing that wasn't very full.
Which I don't know how is possible based on like how many people are seeing it
It's
now.
just there's so many showings. Like
Yeah.
every theater showing it nonstop all day.
I was really hoping it was going to be available in 4DX and to be able to watch it in 4DX.
Yeah.
It wasn't. What are they playing in 4DX?
They didn't have it there. I know next weekend they have Lightyear, which I think
Lightyear has 4DX?
yeah,
Sure.
which I think is going to be actually really fun. Anything
agree.
that's like space related that's 4DX.
Eric says he saw Top Gun in 4DX.
You did?
What?
Where? I looked at the showings and there was none.
He says it ruled.
I bet it did.
GG's,
Dang.
Eric. GG's. Way to top Barbara.
It was in
Was there?
I was in the plane, he says.
Okay.
Yeah.
Was there another homoerotic volleyball scene?
Football.
Football.
There was a very homo in a good way homoerotic
I mean,
football scene.
That's
you look
all I
like
know about
It was
Top
a good
Gun.
time.
It was a very good time.
That's all I know about Top Gun is the volleyball
I
scene.
knew nothing. I literally looked it up to see. That's why I was on my phone.
Me
to be
too.
Like,
I
what is
was-
this? I've seen commercials of this and I did not care.
It honestly, like, I had no real interest in it because I had never seen Top Gun either, but we just went to have a good time, and it is so much fun.
What's the first one called?
Top
Gun.
Gun.
Just Top Gun.
Oh well, I also had never heard of that either.
I also love in that movie how there's so many shots and scenes that are very reminiscent of that, like, late 80s, early 90s
Yeah.
rom-com
Yeah.
action movie kind of feel. I don't know.
It's
just like-
definitely a very throwback movie.
Yes.
For sure. Yeah, it was fun. I had not seen a movie in the theaters since early last summer.
Really?
What would you see?
What was it last summer?
I'm embarrassed to
Was
say.
it the Eternals?
No, it was that M. Night Shyamalan movie, Old.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
I skipped that one.
It was not that great.
I heard it
skipped
wasn't good.
that one.
Did any of you guys see Men?
I haven't seen Man.
I saw Fiona's TikTok saying you don't need to see men.
Yeah, I talked about it on a podcast a few weeks ago after we saw it,
Yeah.
and not
You,
avoid.
you also said you don't need to see men.
Nope. There's literally it will not do anything to your life except make it worse.
Yeah, I think the word you said was dog shit.
It wasn't great. I don't want to use the word dog shit.
You did though.
Yeah, it was pretty dog shit.
I don't want to.
I don't want to use the
Immediately
word
does it.
again.
And always, I'm saying this in my opinion.
Yeah,
If you like
sure.
a movie, I don't care. This is
Yeah.
just my opinion, and I'm sorry if you disagree,
Yeah.
viewer.
If you're an A24 cuck.
Don't apologize
Yeah.
for
Think all their shit's
disagreeing. That's
good.
what makes us human. That's what makes us great. Is that everyone's allowed to like what they like, as long as it doesn't cause harm to others. Who
Yeah.
cares?
Stand by your opinion, no matter how wrong it is.
Yeah.
I think
Unless
double
it's
down on
very
it.
wrong. No, unless
No,
it's
wait,
very
you're right.
wrong.
You're right. You're right.
Then you need to go fix yourself. Honestly, immediately.
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 Expeditiously.
Please, quickly.
I've been rewatching season 3 of Westworld because I didn't realize season 4 is coming out like really soon.
I thought
And-
that show was over.
No, season 4 comes out like in 2 weeks.
Holy
And-
shit!
Yeah, it's real soon.
I thought it was like maybe at the end of the year or
No,
something.
it's like 2 weeks from yesterday. And I used to drink a lot, and I stopped drinking like, not like a hard fast rule, but I really haven't drank in the last almost 2 years now. And rewatching season 3 of Westworld, I'm like, how did I ever watch this show while drinking? This
just to pay attention to
so
everything?
yeah, this is
Yeah.
so fucking complicated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's like, man, it looks beautiful. It's really entertaining. I'm like, oh, I'm so excited.
I still
for the new
can't get over
season.
how different season 3 is to the rest of the show.
It's so different.
I wonder what season 4 is going to do then.
It looks like thematically, I've only seen the teaser for it. It looks like thematically it's similar to season 3.
I would imagine. Yeah.
Yeah, in that same kind of setting.
You guys watch The Boys? I know we're talking about TV a lot, but The Boys?
Oh, I haven't seen the new season yet.
Okay.
They released the first 3 episodes of the season last week, and then episode 4 just came out this past Friday.
Yeah.
I haven't seen episode 4 yet. I saw the first 3.
Yeah, we haven't either. We watched the first 3.
The first episode of season 3, that show's never been shy about gore and
Graphics.
sex stuff.
Yeah.
And the first episode of season 3, you're like, I have never seen anything like
Is it,
that.
Is it the orgy?
No.
No.
Or is that later on in the season?
I'm trying to remember.
It's not a spoiler. The only thing they've talked about leading up to the season is, yes, we're going to do the supers orgy.
Okay, I haven't seen that yet.
yeah.
Unless maybe it's in episode 4, but
It was not in the first 3 episodes, but they do something in the first
season.
episode where it's like, okay, I don't.
yeah,
the show does a lot.
Yeah, it does a lot.
I was like not expecting it, but also expecting it at the same time, knowing what the
Yeah.
dynamic of the 2 people involved in the
Oh,
scene
God,
were.
I can only imagine. No, I don't have to imagine. I think I can guess.
And then
Extremely
later, I think
accurately.
in that same episode, someone gets their head sawed in half.
Yeah,
And
Vertically
you like,
or horizontally?
And then it's like,
It's
like
diagonally.
This way. And then instead of like just showing it in a wide, they show like in the close up, and then like you see like the head sliding off and
Slide
all the
off.
gore, and you're like, I mean, that was unnecessary. I get it. I don't need to see it that close.
Some poor CGI guy had to do crunch for that shot.
I feel like every scene they go, that's not enough gore. We need
More.
50%
Do you
more.
ever think about how, like you said, that affects the people who have to animate that?
Yeah.
Like you have to essentially look up
Yeah.
references to like what the inside of a head looks like
Yeah.
and what that would look
Yeah.
like.
I think
Oh,
about that constantly.
I was watching. I like Naked and Afraid. I was watching
Yeah.
there was an episode last night, and they talked about some snake in the Amazon. I forgot what the fer de lance, I think they called it. And one of the cadets like, they showed it like, oh, I killed this fer de lance. It almost bit me. I'm so lucky it didn't bite me. Yeah, the venom of that can kill 100 people. And I paused. I was like, bullshit. So I was like, I googled fer de lance snake, and I was reading it through it on Wikipedia, and it's like you get to the area where it says like venom. And I clicked on it, and the first thing it does is load an image of someone who's been bitten by it in the leg. And I was like, I am never going to be able to unsee that image. That is seared into my mind. There should have been a warning.
there. I don't
Right.
want it.
It's like, so don't ever look that up. No matter what you do, don't look up fer de lance venom.
I'm not
I don't
going
think
to.
I know how to spell
Is
fer
that
de lance.
that's a snake?
It's a snake.
Where
And I
they
was
got them at?
Well, can
in
you
the Amazon.
describe it then?
It looked like the leg had been barbecued and burned to the
From
point
Venom?
where it was like it looked like ash.
I was
Christ.
literally
From the
I'd be
inside
like,
out,
I have to
that's-
see it now.
wow.
And then I'm like, never mind.
No,
That's
no.
enough.
it was, I was like, I can't believe I just saw that. And I
Like when
can't-
you Google stuff like that and you see it, at least it's different. Like that's real, but the boys, it's all
Yeah.
fake. So like you at least know, okay,
Yeah.
this is not an actual real thing, but it's still very realistic.
It's a very jarring show.
Yes.
That's
But
not
it's
a
also
show
great.
you want to like fall asleep because when you wake up, it's just like something horrible out
mean,
of context happening.
That's why it's really interesting that you both say that because maybe, I don't know what the right word is, empathetic, apathetic, whatever. I can't watch horror movies because of that very reason. In fact, I can't watch a lot of action movies just because of the fear I get, the
Really?
tensity I get. Like
Like you feel like it's gonna happen to you.
yeah,
kind of
no,
thing?
we literally just for Ed Team 100, we recorded a horror VR where Alfredo literally is dead to me now because he made me play the game. And the thing is, I had watched others play the game, so I knew what to expect. But still, being in that moment, I was crying behind the VR game.
No, I feel you.
Oh my
I'm-
God.
I was crying. My heart was beating. I literally, like, you could see I was holding a bat. I'm shaking so hard. You can see the bat shaking back and forth. I can't do things like that because everything that they're going through, I don't care
What-
how fake it is, like, I feel it.
What about non-VR scary games? Could you play like?
No.
Okay.
I played, I think I did, for one of my first horror streams ever, I did it for a subathon. I played Five Nights at Freddy's. And again, I had played the game, seen the game. I knew how to play it. I knew how to get through it. I was crying. The first horror game I ever
lot of
played,
jump
Slender
scares
the
in that game.
Arrival. I freaked out. It's not, but the
I
thing is,
don't
it's
like
not
it.
jump
I don't like
scare.
it
You know where
either.
they're coming. I just
I don't like it
can't
either.
do horror.
I can't do horror at all.
There's a horror game that just came out on Friday called The Quarry. I don't know if you've heard of
Yes,
it.
because it's
yeah,
part of the
John's-
anthology series with Until Dawn. And
Yeah,
all
Yeah,
like-
that.
John said he's gonna make me play it.
I loved Until Dawn.
Until Dawn was fantastic.
I love games like this where it's like kind of tropey horror movie,
Yeah.
and it's not
Yeah.
like a typical video game. It's more like a branching, choose your own
really
adventure.
fun.
Like,
That's fun.
oh,
To
you're
watch
running
a
from the
Let's
killer.
Play.
Or do you want to run or do you want to hide here?
Madon,
Yeah, hold your breath.
Yeah.
Okay, it's like, oh, there's 2 ways down the path. Which way are you going to go? You know, that kind of
Yeah,
stuff.
Find the totem.
And it's like all this branching narrative with all these different endings.
I
And
think
you
the
can either
butterfly
have
effect.
everyone survive or everyone die.
Yeah.
And it's just like a horror movie.
Would you call Last of Us a horror game?
Yes,
Yes.
absolutely.
Okay.
That's
'cause
more,
I was-
yeah,
I was
survival horror.
Talking to Troy Baker, who obviously is
Oh,
the voice
just
of
talking to Troy. Huh? I thought you meant Troy from High School Musical.
He's
he-
a, he's
is
a
he the
bud.
dude?
He's Joel. Yeah,
Okay.
he
Yeah.
plays Joel in
Okay.
Last of Us, and I've never played that game before. And he's like a good friend of ours.
Yeah.
And
Ours. I would love to
I
meet
just
you,
was
Troy.
congratulating him on the news of the Last of Us remake happening, and I was like, yeah, like are you guys like doing your like VO all over again? Is it like newly animated? It's hard for me to know because I've never played the
Yeah.
first one.
Yeah.
And he goes like, how have you never played the first one? And I was like, I don't like
It's
scary games.
I can't. I watched
scary.
Zoe play the second one.
It's freaky.
I can't watch. I can't play it.
And then he was like, "It's not really a scary game. It's,
Yes,
it's,
it
And I
is.
was like, "It's like zombies." And
there's body horror.
I think he probably thinks of more like adventure and story and stuff like that.
No, because honestly,
I'm like, I'm scared of
and
zombies,
Last of
boy.
Us has been out for a long time.
Yeah.
For a long time, so I'm going to talk about it. There's literally one scene where Ellie, who is the main female character, almost gets raped. Like,
Oh god.
because
Oh,
she's
yeah.
off on her own and you're playing as her.
Yeah.
And like that's the innuendo. So like
Yeah.
as much as it is that, like that's a real thing.
like
that
that's a
still
horror
happens.
game.
Is that the first one or second one?
That's the first one.
First one. Jeez, yeah. I mean, the thing is, I've heard amazing things about this game.
It's a
I know it's an
fantastic
amazing
game.
game.
Top
heard
five.
good things
I would
about
love
it.
to do it, but I get so anxious
I'm a
with
little
those.
bitch.
I also don't like FPSs and like things where you have to kill people and get through places like Left 4 Dead. I'm so bad at like all those games.
Yeah.
I'm just so stressed out all the time. I'm like,
I-
give me a puzzle
I-
game or
I
like
think if I remember right, in Last of Us, they may have like a story mode where it's like the gameplay is not very.
Because there's quick time
It's like the
events.
gameplay is very simplified. So it's more if you just like want to go in and experience,
Just experience
the
the
story.
story.
Yeah. I think my favorite mechanic in that game was how they revealed the plot, like the or the lore in
Yeah.
it. How it was like optional because you have to find all the totems, right?
There were like. It's been a while since I played it. There were messages and like
Yeah,
things
c-
between the fireflies. Is that what you're talking
No,
about?
oh no, sorry, I was talking about Until. I thought we were back on Until Dawn.
Oh.
I was reading the chat. I meant Until Dawn. I
Yeah,
thought that
yeah,
was
yeah.
a really cool game mechanic because it was just like the story is what you find of it.
I mean, a lot of games are like that now. Like
Yeah.
honestly, that's what Resident Evil is truly.
I
Resident
can't
Evil,
play
you can
those.
go through
Yeah.
completely the story without knowing any reason of why the zombies are here.
I've
they're
seen
here.
some people in reviews about the Quarry complain that the camera changes like your controls change depending on the camera view.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, it changes, sometimes you look in one direction, you have to move to change the other.
That's
It's like,
their whole
That's
thing.
like Resident Evil.
That's their whole. That's
Yeah,
literally their whole
that's
thing. is
Part
that.
of that's part of the horror
Yeah.
to me
The-
is like not being in full control and not
Right.
knowing like little
Yeah.
disorientation as to what's
Like,
happening.
It was the first game because like it was a game that like when it first came out, it's one of those historic moments where it's like the Predator shot where where you see yourself from a prey
Yeah.
position. And that's just like I just feel like that's like what they're known for, and they had it in none of the games, and they brought it back for The Village. Was that the
Resident
one?
Evil Village?
Was that the one they brought it back in?
It might have not been. I think it was 7, maybe.
I don't think it
That
was
brought
in
back.
7.
I don't remember it being in Village.
It was in whichever one
What's the
was the
mechanic?
most recent. Was
It's like
the
when you
fixed
see
camera.
yourself from like the someone stalking you perspective.
Yeah.
So like
like,
imagine
third person,
someone was
but
like
from an-
up in the rafters,
from
like
someone
about
else's
to.
view.
It wasn't
Like
Village.
first
Village was
person from the
definitely
enemy.
FPS.
Gotcha.
I mean, first person.
Yeah, I remember that that was like we had an RFP coming through it, and that was like one of the things they were talking about. Where it was like, yeah, we're bringing it back.
Oh wait, it might have been for the remaster version of 2 and 3 then. Because Village, you were definitely your first person because we never got to see what he looked
Yeah,
like.
I don't
was the
remember
whole
that being
thing
in
the lore.
Village. Yeah.
I have no idea.
I mean, because you see Jill. You see Jill when you're playing in the Resident Evil 3 remake.
They're all connected, are
yes.
they?
Yes,
Yeah.
they are.
Yeah.
In a very loose roundabout way.
Okay, because I only know I was forced to watch the movies in college, and then I was forced to watch
They're not-
Zoe play
they're not
7.
great.
if you're forced to watch something and you're reminiscing on something, saying I was forced to watch this, I am imagining it wasn't great.
I don't like horror or scary movies. I don't like horror movies so much that my girlfriend is going to go see a movie with Blaine because his girlfriend doesn't want to see it.
Aren't you guys gonna do like a wife swap?
Yeah, we're doing a wife swap because I don't like horror movies and Kristen doesn't like horror movies, so they're gonna go together.
You guys should just go get like brunch and then like have a spa day.
Yeah, let's have a spa day.
Relaxing.
So you're all in there, but just
have
go to a different movie.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I also don't like horror movies.
Wait, so the one where you're like in the bayou with the weird family,
That's
7.
that's thematically connected to the other ones?
Yes.
They're all connected.
That's weird. Okay.
Like because the reason why that is there is because one of the experiments got like left there in that and then like the lake near them. Just the one though.
Okay.
Just
Weird.
the one.
Okay.
Is it weird to cosplay as a character from a game you've never played?
No.
I don't think so.
Or is it like just kind of
Because
free reign?
here's my whole thing is like people don't realize that my stream anniversary is coming up and I just started gaming really then. Because growing up as a woman, like I watched my older cousins play it.
Yeah.
And I watched y'all play it. That's why I'm very like that's why I don't know a lot of TV and films because I more so watched people play video games on YouTube.
Yeah.
Like that was my form of content. So you're essentially people telling me like, no, you can't play that character. I know just as much lore as someone who played the game.
Yeah, I was
I've watched other people play.
I was going to say I never would have gathered that from you based on your knowledge of Resident Evil
Like I
right
know,
now.
and like the example, I've never touched Until Dawn. You'll never see me play that
Yeah.
game, but I know
I've
every
seen
single ending
several
and how to get
playthroughs,
them.
yeah.
I Wikipedia like why did this person not get this person? How do you get this
when
ending?
we were filming Laser Team 2, I had a couple of scenes in it, and I remember the first day I showed up to set, we were filming one of the shots, and I was supposed to be standing next to one of the scientists, and I kept looking at her, I was like, she looks really familiar. Where do I know her from? And I was like, IMDb real fast, like, oh shit, you were in Until Dawn.
Oh shit!
Like, I hated you.
Wait, was it the bitch girlfriend?
Yes.
I don't know.
I didn't realize that
I don't remember her
connection.
name.
Yeah.
The reason I ask is there was just that Bethesda Xbox
Yeah,
there was
the
like a
showcase.
showcase yesterday,
Showcase.
and they showcased Diablo 4.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's a new class. I don't know if it's a new class or like
Which class is
the
it?
Necromancer.
That's not new.
Well, there is a new type of
They're
Necromancer or something.
they're upgrading it.
upgrading. Okay, thank you.
It's hyper
But
necromancy.
the way the character looked, I'm like, she looks so cool. I want to cosplay
Yeah,
this
I'm
character.
currently playing Diablo Immortals, my first Diablo game, and I chose the Necromancer immediately, and oh my god, I'm in love.
She has like a shaved side and like blonde whitish
Yeah.
hair that like comes down here. I'm like, I could do that cosplay and it would be
I'm really
so
excited.
fun.
Especially since this is like the first Diablo game where they're giving more customization options.
Yeah.
So I can actually be black and raising the dead. So
Oh.
I'm excited.
Diablo.
Like
Your mom would be so proud.
I haven't played. I installed Immortal on my phone, but I haven't played it. It's like
If you play it to not care, then but so someone has done the math to see how you can fully upgrade your character because that's a lot of people's problem with Diablo Immortal is that a lot of it is pay to play.
Yeah.
So the only way you could fully upgrade your character, I believe, is if you spend $10,000 or if you spend 20 to 30 years playing the game.
I read
without
that. It's actually
$110,000.
$110,000. I didn't want to go too high because I was
No,
like, if
it
I'm
was
wrong,
one-
that's really sounds bad.
I saw the Kotaku headline. It was 110.
So would you ever want to play a Diablo game, Barbara?
I'll play with you.
Probably not though.
What are
Because
they?
it's just
It's honestly mindless fun. It's very.
It's just
mindless.
clicking.
but again, it seems stressful.
It's not.
They have pretty decent like co-op
They
as well.
do. That's why if you want me to be if you want to be Necromancer, I'll be someone else.
Okay. I mean, I'll be whoever.
I'll be your monk. I'll heal you.
Wow. Is it good to have like a whole team, like kind
It
of like
is.
D&D, where
Yeah.
you need like the healer, the mage, etc.
And then seeing how like you each can like help each other. So I just started playing with my friends Novus and Digital Dunce a little bit, and it was so cool seeing how like I would send my skeletons in to do some damage in Immortal, and then they would attack from afar.
Nice.
So it like the combinations you can do with the different characters and just figuring out what works for your team. It's a lot of fun and it's such a brainless game. It's
Yeah,
literally a click and go.
Years ago, we did when it first came out on console. That's how long ago it was. We did a Diablo 3 hardcore playthrough with 4 people to see because when you die, you die. So it's like
Yeah.
who could last the longest? And, like as you're going through the game, like where people drop off, and then who's like the last person.
do it,
standing.
you're dead in that game.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There
but
you
it's
go.
like you kind of like are playing the game, but then also kind of like subtly setting people up for failure too.
Yeah.
Like letting them
Right.
get a little too far ahead and like dropping back.
Oh no!
Yeah,
You
oh,
better
you-
look out.
I
I
can't
thought
see
you were right behind
Yeah,
me.
that
Where
kinda
did you
stuff.
go?
Stepbrother, no. I could not say
Big bro.
But yeah, it's a really fun co-op multiplayer game. If you want to give it a try whenever
Yeah.
that comes out.
I should play more games. I keep talking about wanting to stream too, and maybe that's a game.
Maybe it's just easier if you just play games before with friends. If you ever want to just play a game, I'm literally always up to at least 1 a.m. playing with people.
Oh my god,
What time
what's
do you
it like
come
to
in?
be young again?
10. I'm still young. You forget I'm only 25.
That's true. I can't do that
I
anymore.
go to bed at 11:30
I could never.
every night.
Yeah.
I would have FOMO.
Oh,
Going to bed at 11:30.
The older you get, the more it creeps up on you. I'm the same way.
Yeah.
By like 11, I'm like, all right, I'm going to start
Yeah.
slowly getting ready.
See, that's how I am
8
at 1.
hours
At 1, I'm
sleep
like,
takes
okay,
over
let me go
FOMO.
lay in bed so I'll be asleep by 2.
Like if I'm like at a bar or something and I see someone show up at like midnight, 12:30, like when I'm leaving, I'm like, you're just getting here? What were you doing at 10?
I was
Pre-gaming.
pre-gaming.
Yeah.
getting first because you gotta get dinner.
No, I was pre-gaming at 8.
No, you got that's when you get dinner. You get dinner then, so you can pre-game and you won't be too
You
bad.
can
and then
drink
you go
for
out.
cheaper.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Get your
half
base level.
apps. Half apps when it's
I
later.
pre-game at 8 though. And then, then we go out at like 9.
There's this video I saw that I've never related to something harder in my entire life. It's this couple. Well, it's a guy playing him and his girlfriend, and being like, "Hey, still want to go to that party tonight? Yeah, totally, definitely. You? Yeah." And then it's like them kind of sitting there for a second and go, "You want to just stay home?" And said, "Absolutely, 100% yes."
I mean, that's also a huge mood.
Yeah, that's a big move.
It's just like, especially when you have plans together as a couple
Yeah.
to go somewhere, and both of you are just like,
I don't want to do that.
"You want to
Not do that?
not go?"
Yeah.
Yes, thank you so much.
I can't do it sometimes.
I know.
I'm always like, damn, why did I make plans? I could have been on the couch.
I feel like you always make plans when you're in like your best mood.
Yeah.
And you're like so ready to go. Like, hell yeah, this is gonna be awesome. We're gonna hang out. We're gonna do this. And then the day comes and it's like,
You're
Not so
like
much.
you're like, I slept on my side wrong. I don't want to go out anymore.
I pulled a muscle getting out of bed.
Yeah. I took my dog on an extra long walk. I don't think I got it in me today.
An extra long.
Man, it gets so bright so early here now.
It does.
Dude,
I
the
had to
sun's
buy-
up at like 5:30.
I had to
It's
buy
so
like some
nasty.
paper blackout curtains
I
for
like
my
it.
bedroom window just so it's not like
Bright when you
it
wake
doesn't
up.
seem like noon at 6:30 in the morning.
Even with my
like it.
blinds closed, the sun still peeks through, and I'm like, listen, I'm all for sun kissed, but not when I'm sleeping. Please, there's no cameras.
Nah,
I'm just trying to sleep.
I'm a morning person, unfortunately. Somehow.
Disgusting.
Who are you?
It's because I think it's more like nature versus nurture, because like I feel like I was a night owl, but then like my dad would be like, hey, everybody wake up at 7 a.m. We got to clean the whole house on the weekend.
Oh wow.
And then like high school and shit was like, I did take, like when I was in middle school, I had to take 2 buses to school. So I had to get on the bus at 5:30.
Oh my god.
So I feel
Why?
like my whole life I've just been built up into
I
a
mean,
morning
but
person.
that's how it has been for me too. I had
Yeah.
to get on the bus at like 6:30.
Why does school start so early?
Because
in
my
this
high school
country?
started at 7:30 a.m.
What is that?
Yeah.
Mine started at
Whoa.
9 a.m.
No,
That's more I like that a lot more.
my high school was at 7:20.
I would go from 9 a.m. to 3:15 p.m. I think was our day.
I think when I went to school we started at 8. It was like 8 to 3:15.
And it makes you wonder though, why is it that way? Because then, high schools are out by 2, which makes more sense because like maybe you trust high schools to be home by yourselves.
Yeah.
Elementary school kids are still out by 3:30 at the latest 4. Parents don't get off till 5 in most
Yeah.
cases
Yeah.
if they
Right.
work a regular 9 to 5. So who's watching these children?
Well, I think they rationalize it sometimes. Like I know my county does, because they'll do. I think it's like high school, middle school, elementary. So it's like high school starts at 7, elementary starts at 8, middle at 9, and so the oldest kid can get home and then get the other 2.
Well, I would think also that's like a big incentive for like sports or after school programs
That too.
like keep the kids around a little longer.
Until like 6.
Or even till
Yeah.
4, 5, like 6, whatever. Just keep them there a little more.
Yeah.
All of these childless podcast talkers talking about chilled.
I mean, one day I hope to be a mother. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want to have kids?
Yeah.
Have little babies?
Yeah. Hopefully in the next 5 years. But honestly, I told myself if I don't have plans for a kid by 30, yeah, that's 30, then I'm going to start looking to adopt. Truly.
Yeah. I have 2 more years until it's considered a geriatric pregnancy.
What the fuck?
I love that.
Isn't that awful?
That's so rude. That's rude as hell.
35 and up. It's called a geriatric pregnancy.
That's fucked up.
What?
It's like you may feel young and you might feel young, but you're Ute.
On the inside,
Yeah, you're
Okay.
Ute.
I see
elderly.
My Ute.
I just want to say something really
AARP.
quick because I see a lot of people in chat bring up after school programs, and
Yeah.
unless you're true, but honestly, after school programs are a privilege that a
Yeah.
lot of people don't get to do.
Yeah, they cost
Like a
money
lot
usually.
of people, like a lot of children are forced to go to work earlier or just get a side job or do something because they have to help their parents or their single parents or their low income parents support their younger kids. So, like, I know you're saying that's why it happens, but that is a privilege to say
Yeah.
that is a thing.
Even like the theme school I went to, they called it aftercare, which is when your parents work too late to like get you at pickup, but that costs like money, like every single week, and it was like I'm sure it was a lot of money, and it's just like 2 teachers, and you're just like in the gym, and they give you like cookies and a chocolate milk.
Hell yeah, aftercare. Woo!
Aftercare, baby.
Barbara's really into it.
I wish that existed for adults,
Dude, I would love that.
I would love someone to take care of me.
Right?
right?
This whole living on my own thing, like it's nice, but it's ghetto.
I remember when I was in high school, there was like a major street that ran by our high school, and we would drive up and down it. And there was like down the road a little bit, there was a place that had a big sign out front that said adult daycare. And he started, like being like a young dumb kid, I was always like, what's adult daycare? Like you get out of work and then you go to daycare? Like what's going on there? And it wasn't until like years later I was like, oh, it's for like the elderly.
Yeah.
People who can't take care of themselves.
Yeah.
Like I was so dumb.
I was
like,
no, I didn't know what it was either. I was like, what is adult daycare?
I was like, oh, that sounds fun. That sounds cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you should make
I
one.
would easily go to adult care. Someone take care of me for a day, please. This
Someone
adulting
just-
shit is ghetto.
like, just,
bills are ghetto.
I want to get like dinner like in a cafeteria. Like I don't want to cook every day. It's ass.
Yeah, where's the Rooster Teeth cafeteria?
Yeah.
Why don't we have one of those? We should get one.
The Turner offices in Georgia have this super sick cafeteria. And it's open from breakfast until like 8 p.m. And they have like a bunch. There's like a juice. There's like you can get like a juice thing, like a juicer place. There's like a fried chicken place. They have like the cafeteria style food.
It's like Google and Apple.
yeah,
Those places too also have like insane
I actually used to
cafeterias.
intern at HBO.
Yeah?
And their cafeteria every Friday morning would like they always had breakfasts, but on Friday morning they would make waffles. Like they had a waffle maker and
And we know how you feel about waffles around here.
We
Sick.
do. Well, we should do a waffle.
it was a waffle
podcast,
maker where
yes.
literally, and I'm a waffle maker fiend with butter. I would literally just be, they were like, what toppings you want? I'd be like, 3 things of butter. And it would be melted butter, so they would just put it on top, and I would put, it was,
carafe of butter.
Have you seen Kayla's Texas-shaped waffle maker?
I mean, I have one
We
too.
we got her one, and when we did the pancake
Oh,
podcast, we got that little
yeah.
Texas
I
shape.
still have it. I bought a
Waffle
real
maker.
one because the waffle. I honestly used it for a long time, but it was making the waffles too slow.
Is
and
it
I
the
would,
mini dash?
Yeah.
I got like
it's a-
6 of those. I have so many.
That's probably what I should have done.
They're
to
like
have 2 of them.
$5. You just like plug them all up and do them
I
all.
just bought a real waffle maker.
I mean,
you have
sure.
an air fryer.
I do have an air fryer.
Air fryer. I'm of the air fryer supremacy now.
Oh, absolutely.
Absolutely, they just get dirty too quickly.
They
I'm
do.
annoyed.
I upgraded my air fryer the other week.
Yeah.
Like I used to have the one with the basket.
Yeah.
Yes,
Now I have one
that's
with
the
2
one I have.
baskets.
Ooh.
So I can
Like
like
side by side.
yeah, I can dual wield my air fryer.
Oh
shit.
my god!
It's fucking
So you can
amazing.
make the chicken on one side and the fries on the
fries
other.
on the other
Oh
side.
my
Are you
god!
like different? Like,
Different
Gus, when
timers,
can I come
different
over?
settings.
When
It's
can I
like
come over?
having 2 air fryers in one thing.
I'll bring the wine.
Yeah.
Yo,
It's
that's
amazing.
sick. The laziest thing I've ever done was I cooked a steak in the air fryer just to see if it would be good.
No, dude,
It
we
was
did that.
good.
It's amazing.
Really?
It
Trevor
was-
got some.
was
What are they
good.
called?
Sirloin,
No, it's like
Flank.
a sponsor
T-bone.
that would give us pot.
butcher box.
Omaha steaks?
Omaha steaks. We got like individually wrapped Omaha steaks from a sponsor thing a while ago. And he made that in the air fryer and it was super quick and amazing.
And it's not messy. Like making a
Yeah.
steak. Like I love to cook a steak in a cast iron pan
Oh, for sure.
on a gas stove
Talk about it,
with
Kayla.
butter.
Preach.
Put that rosemary in the butter. You flip it one time.
You're definitely friends with
let it
Mariel.
rest.
Solo uno.
But like the convenience of an air fryer, and it doesn't smoke up your house, right?
The only downside, like you said, is cleaning it.
It's so
when you're
dirty.
done.
Cleaning it is
gets
so hard.
If you put some tinfoil down,
Oh,
Even then,
that's
it's
a
a
good
lot
idea.
easier.
What I do is I'll
then, though.
air fry Brussels sprouts a lot, and the problem is like the little leafy parts.
Yeah.
Like the air when it starts to cook and dry out, the little leafy parts will blow up and get into the element
What?
and stick on it, and then start burning and smoking.
oh god,
I've never had that happen.
Yeah, I fucking hate. So it's like you got to like take it out and look and like
Is
poke
there
it with like a.
Do you have like a basket cage that you can kind of put over them?
No, I need to get something like that. It's just like an open basket.
Is that with your upgraded one?
No, that used to happen more with my single
God
one.
damn it, that's what I have.
Yeah, I have a single
It was the
one, too.
Ninja air fryer was the single
That's
one that I
probably
had.
the one I have.
Yeah, it's like round.
It's the one where it's round. You
Yeah.
put the thing out,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
it's the thing on top, and then the grease goes
Yeah.
down into
Yeah,
it.
that's it.
How do you clean that? Like, because I've tried cleaning it while it's hot and after the fat.
Wait till the fat or the grease hardens and cools, and then scrape it out and
Yeah.
put it in the trash, and then wash it.
That's exactly
You're
what
supposed
I
to
did.
put
Probably, like,
grease down
Dawn.
your drain.
I had to, at one point,
Yeah.
I had that
But water and oil don't mix. That's the problem.
No, but Dawn
done. It
is like
separates
Dawn
it.
is like the best degreaser in the world.
Oh, the degreaser. I thought you meant like the dish soap.
No, Dawn dish soap is like the best
Yeah.
degreaser.
Just soap, yeah.
That I used my air fryer so much that little tray you're talking about
Yeah.
that goes in there, I bought a replacement tray.
Gee, I didn't
Oh
know they
my
made
God.
those.
You can order a replacement tray for like $8, and it like gives a whole.
Why did
that's
you
a
need to
game
replace it?
changer.
What
Because
happened?
I had used it so much,
Did your
and it
legs
was
come
so
off?
gross. Like I
Oh,
felt
it
like
was
it was
just
starting to
nasty.
chip a little bit.
You do know those detach, right?
Yeah, I'm talking about like the middle part,
Yeah.
and like the
Okay.
nonstick coating on it was
Yeah.
starting to chip.
Oh, wow.
So it's like I was like, oh, I'll just order a new one, and it was like
Gotta
$7 or
use
$8,
foil.
and got it.
What was that?
I was back in this. I used it for another year.
Bless you.
Yeah. Anyway, dual wielding air fryer.
Dual wielding
I'll send you
air
a picture.
Oh
It's
my
amazing.
gosh.
We
I
got a
can't wait to
fridge,
be like
too.
you when I grow up. Like, I can't wait to be able to afford a dual
It wasn't.
air dryer.
It wasn't that much more. The way I justified it was like I had my single air fryer for like 5 years.
Yeah.
And I was like, I use it
Well,
a
you're
lot.
early adopter.
Do you have a Roomba?
Oh, yeah.
No.
Okay, because I know some people at a Roomba. I'm like, that's money.
No.
That's crazy. That's
I consider getting
disposable income. Right
exactly.
there.
That's why I didn't get it.
Yeah.
No. The air fryer is practical because I'm going to eat out of it.
Yeah.
I save money by not going out by putting cheaper
That's
food
true.
into the air
That
fryer.
is true.
It's like an investment back into me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Air fryer, Nespresso machine, Dyson. Those are my biggest. Like, I'm so glad I have these.
Honestly, if BK was here, she would tell you need to get a rice cooker.
I have a rice cooker.
Oh yeah.
I don't have one.
I
BK
don't have a
has
rice cooker.
said I need to get
Oh,
it.
I can't cook rice. I cannot cook rice on the stove. I got a rice cooker.
All you have to do is look at it.
No, I can't do it.
The rice
It's
cooker, you just put rice, water, on. Done.
And
Yeah,
it-
but that's
it
all you
turns
do on the
off.
stove. Rice, water.
No, because
on.
You can
this is
burn
like-
it on the stove.
Why
burn
are
it.
you burning
You
your
can
rice?
burn it, and it's mushy, and it bubbles over and makes a mess. You have to clean.
I
it
mean,
out.
mushy depends on how much of water you put in there. That's the
I'm
same.
saying-
should do the
I don't
same
make
thing with
rice.
I
The rice
couldn't do
cooker,
it.
you
It's
just set it
perfect
and
every
go.
time. Set it and forget it.
Yeah.
My girlfriend. So I had like the shitty dorm rice cooker that you just put it in, and one lever.
Yeah.
My girlfriend has one of those like fancy, expensive Japanese ones. It's insane.
You got to get a cuckoo.
I think is that
Write that down. Someone
might
write that
be
down
what it
so I
is.
know how to get it.
Cuckoo. Cuckoo.
Oh, that's almost like my
Cuckoo.
last name. It's meant to be.
That might be. I don't know. Whatever she has, it is like next level. My little dinky rice cooker. I was embarrassed. I threw it away. I was like, I don't need this
Hey,
anymore.
what's yours is mine now. CUCKOO.
There's a bunch of different ones, but they have like a.
I got a bird.
It sings.
Look, cuckoo. Yeah, it is a cuckoo, I guess,
Yeah.
like the bird. Rice cooker.
Yeah, the rice cooker sings when it's done.
Yeah,
too.
you wrote the cuckoo, and I'm like, oh, I got the
love
cuckoo.
that.
Got it.
Um,
Barb, you don't cook rice?
We don't really make rice. We have like, if
What
we want
sides
rice, we
do
have some of
you
those
use?
instant things.
Yeah,
that
I
you
love
just
those.
Pop into the microwave.
So what sides do you use when you all cook?
Are
Are you a mashed potatoes person?
No, we don't. We do usually just vegetables on sides.
I mean, that's good. Carbs
We also
are not
don't
necessary.
cook a lot, if I'm being honest.
fair.
I'm trying to cook more just because I
Yeah.
realized I was spending like $40 a day on getting
Same.
DoorDash delivery.
Those
So
extra fees
I've,
are
I've
insane.
successfully gotten it down to only ordering food 4 times a week versus
Yeah.
twice a day.
Oh, same.
Yeah,
But-
we're trying to balance a little better.
I had one of those
this
apps.
economy?
That's what I'm saying. This recession, they didn't
Yeah.
say it yet, but we know what it is.
Honestly, at this point, eating out and cooking is the same price. I don't give a shit. But like,
Living
Like,
is just expensive.
I'm so no, literally, if you order for pickup or get groceries, it's the same price.
you were also
you
talking
get-
about buying strawberries at Whole
I
Foods
mean,
earlier.
Kayla goes grocery shopping weekly. She's been watching the prices.
Yeah, I see that shit change.
you see that inflation.
Yeah, I
happening.
see it in real time.
Um,
And I only get strawberries at
Oh,
Whole
look,
Foods.
it's so cute. It's
yeah,
like, why
that's
didn't pink?
that's similar to the one I have. The one I have is
Oh,
red.
it's very cute.
It's like a little Barbie girl.
Yeah,
Um,
but yeah, we're in a recession for
that's
sure.
not the one I have. Is that
okay.
a cuckoo?
It is a cuckoo.
Okay, that's not the one I have. The one I
This
have
is
looks
a
more like
6
the
cup.
one.
How many
Oh,
cups
is
is
it like
yours?
this one?
I think the one I
the
have.
red?
Yeah, that's almost exactly the same. Not quite.
I'll find it. I'll find the
I
exact
think it's like a
same
4
one.
cup.
Is it this one?
Yes, that is.
Got it. See? Found it. Y'all can't see it.
This
but
is
it's
so
there.
weird. The 6, I'm looking on Amazon just
Mm-hmm.
because that's what website it pulled it up on.
Yeah.
The 6 cup is $94. The 3 cup is $129.
I think the reason
To
that
make less
happens is
rice.
because
but why
of
is it
how
more
far it needs to ship from. Like I know there's an Amazon hub nearby. I often find that if it's farther out, like if I can't do free 1-day delivery, it's probably going to cost a lot more to get to me
I'm curious why the smaller version is more expensive than the bigger version.
because they don't.
Maybe they don't have as many,
That might also be why.
or maybe it's
Damn
like
supply chain.
Or
Yeah,
maybe
supply
most
chain.
people buy the 3 cup
Jesus
version.
Christ, this is
Maybe.
more money than I thought it would be.
They're expensive.
yeah,
Yeah.
pretty
They're good.
Woo!
expensive.
$80 to cook rice. I could cook it on the stove.
Give me a pot.
You could also get like a $20 Black and Decker one, and it works just as good.
Yeah, you
Or I
probably don't
I
need
did.
or I could save $20 and cook it on
The one I
stove.
have, you can set between brown rice or white glutinous rice.
Brown
guess they
rice is
cook
my.
different.
I will admit,
love
brown rice is
glutinous
a
rice.
fucking pain.
I only buy glutinous sushi rice.
Oh,
I get
yeah.
the
Same.
You
like
don't get the Spanish rice?
No, I get like the 30-pound bag from H Mart.
Yeah.
From the Asian grocer, and that's all I use.
I get the big bag and then I break it up into like the gallon Ziplocs.
Ooh,
and then
that's
like
smart.
store them and then I pull them out one at a time
Yo,
when I
that's
need
so
them.
smart. I need to do
There's
that.
food prepping
I have
over
a
there.
question because I've seen this happen on TikTok a lot.
What?
Where people will start doing the thing where they take, like, say you have a whole bunch of cereal, you'll take the cereal out of the box it comes in, put it
In the
put it in the
plastic
clear
container?
containers, just so you have like the storage.
Mm-hmm.
They
I'm
do that
wondering
like
who
their
here might do
flour
that.
with their sugar. Do you do that, Kayla? Kayla, do you
Kayla's
take
being
the
attacked.
box that literally fits in the fucking cupboard to put it in a thing that's cleared? So you paid
Well,
money for a container.
I will.
Hear me out.
I think I know exactly what you're going to say. You don't have to worry about rolling up the little
Yes.
plastic bag and
Yes.
like having it be
Also-
not airtight.
Also, I got bugs in my shit one time.
yeah,
That'll,
when that
that'll
happens,
stop that.
Yeah,
You want a container
I
when
don't.
that
I don't want
happens.
that to happen again. Also, aesthetic.
it is nice.
I have
Cereal
one of those for
boxes
my
are
dog
ugly.
food.
Yeah, I have. Yeah,
that makes
I have
sense.
it for my
Yeah.
pet food too.
Oh, you don't want to get those mixed up.
There's just also a way that
Once
you can
and never again.
But like, okay, but like, it was traumatic.
Hey,
Was it your favorite cereal?
No, it was just like
I feel you, Kayla.
No, it was just like it was. I keep all of that baking stuff in like one thing, and then I pulled it off the shelf, and it was just like fucking bugs everywhere, and I was like, why? So then I was like, oh,
Never
never again, never forget. So I bought the containers. Was it too much? Was it way more money than I thought it was going to be? Yes, absolutely. But you know,
But
What
was
do you
a
have a
rice
container
cooker.
for?
I persevered.
What do you have a container for?
Rice or not rice? I'm sorry, flour, sugar,
I have containers for flour and sugar as
brown
well.
sugar. I have one that's just filled with penne pasta because I have so much.
That's overkill.
Okay, no, hear me out. Again, hear me out. The bag is more than the serving I need, so I always have like a fifth of the bag
Oh, I
left.
see
So
what
I
you're
put
saying.
it in the tiny container.
But when you get the new bag, you just put the remnants in the new bag.
Yeah, or
you
like
could
I use the remnants,
or
and then
or
the
you
new
could
one.
just use the gallon bag Ziploc
True.
bags that you
But
have.
I'm worried about my carbon footprint.
There you go.
Then reuse the bag.
I like the, but they only reusable to an extent. I try not to use too many like one-use plastics.
Have you ever heard of?
For one use if you believe it that way.
You guys ever heard of? I think it's called like bricking or plastic bricks or something like that, where you take a water bottle and you essentially like all your small plastics, like a candy bar wrapper and like all the stuff you shove in, and like you could donate it somewhere where they take that and use it as a brick for something, plastic brick.
That's interesting.
I've heard of it. I've never seen it in practice.
Yeah, I've never heard of that.
I see people on
How
TikTok.
to bottle brick, one of our favorite zero waste hacks.
Okay.
Yes.
I've never heard of this. It's a new thing. I'll have to read up on it.
You know what I have heard of? The floating trash island in the middle of the ocean.
Yeah. that
Wait,
does exist.
what? That's real?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's bigger than Texas.
It's bigger than Texas.
What
just-
is it? Just an island where they're dumping?
No, it's just in the water.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
in
It's
the
not an
water.
actual island. It's
No.
just actual trash.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
huge.
It's not good. It's not great. It's probably explains the microplastics thing.
Yeah.
We're made of microplastics.
We're made of it by now.
What is
honestly.
it? You eat a credit card's worth every week?
Is that true?
No.
Yeah.
A week?
Yeah.
I thought that was like in
No,
a
it's
year
like-
or something.
What
like
is
that.
it in?
Everything. It's
But
just
like
in there.
how?
Apparently, chicken nuggets,
Packaging.
chicken McNuggets.
TMOs.
Packaging? Ah.
I mean, you know, there's a thing where if you have a bottle of water
Yeah.
and you leave it, like after you open the original seal, there's a limited amount of time before you need to like just pour out the water.
Really?
Because it like the plastic, once you open the plastic, like you're letting in the germs like that exist on
Oh,
plastic
shit.
in. Like that has happened to me before, where I've had like a bottle of water that just was sitting there. I'll be like, oh, I'll just chug this
And
really
it's
quick.
like it stinks and it tastes bad.
Tastes like plastic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speculation is that people probably eat 5 grams of micro and nanoplastics every week.
How many
which is
spiders we
about
eat
equivalent
every day?
of a credit card. 0.
Nah, that's not true.
We're wrapping up soon, but before we go, I wanted to ask
Nasty.
Barbara if there's any updates on Gamerhood. Anything you going on that front?
Jake from
Oh.
State Farm.
Fine as fuck.
Jake from State Farm, lovely,
Beautiful man.
lovely man. Very nice too.
Oh,
I'm,
that's
I'm jealous.
He's
I
definitely
love
a
that.
He's
triple
beautiful
threat.
inside and out because he's great to look at.
He is, yeah, he's beautiful inside and out. Wonderful fella. Yeah, another episode of State Farm Gamerhood coming up this Wednesday at 5 p.m. Eastern.
This is going to be the 3rd one?
Yes.
This is the 3rd episode, yes. It's a fun game, man. I think this week's going to be really fun. We'll have to see what happens.
A beautiful host and a beautiful Jake.
Well, thank you. It's really funny watching myself host. This is the first time I ever used a teleprompter.
Yeah.
And like the entire show is essentially like we have to read teleprompter for everything. And then like talking to the contestants while like we're interviewing them and while the gameplay is happening and shoutcasting, like that is all on the fly, which I'm just like, I've never shoutcasted
Can
a
I
game
say,
before.
watching you shoutcast League of Legends was the funniest thing I think I've
had
ever
no
seen. in
idea.
my entire-
They're
it was
rushing center lane.
it was Golden Boy saying them and being like, "How do you feel about this part?" I was like, "It's crazy."
I was like, it's crazy. What's going on? And like, I knew I was going to let him take the lead. Golden Boy,
That's so
GB, he wonderful dude, by
He's
the way.
fantastic, yeah.
He is like a professional shoutcaster. Like
I think
he
he's
has
the
done
shoutcaster, like the
esports,
most
yeah.
versatile out there.
And so like even if he didn't know a game very well, he'd be so good at just like speaking and saying things that were happening, and I'd
Yeah.
be like, oh, she just got killed. Like because I had
Yeah,
no
you don't know
experience
like
with
the
it.
terms and stuff.
But then like on the last episode, they played Among Us, and I was like, okay,
You know
I got
this one.
this.
here we go. That one I was
I
like,
haven't played
okay.
Among Us in a while.
Been a minute.
Should we get a
we
should we
should
get a
play
lobby
again.
together?
Play again.
We should get a
Yeah,
lobby.
I miss it.
Yeah, we should. Well, now we
Invite me.
finally
Yeah.
have capabilities in our office to
Oh, yeah.
pipe people in via Discord. Before we
Finally.
didn't, so like we could finally play with you guys again, maybe for a video or a stream or something like that, with all the new mods on it too.
Yeah.
The Town of Us mods.
I've done that a few times. That's fun. It gets complicated real fast.
Yeah, but once you play a couple rounds, you're good to go.
I'll never forgive you for what you did to me last time. Gus.
Well, you mean the first time we met?
Yes, I trusted you. I was like, it's not Gus.
You have never let me live that down.
You won't let
You
me.
are on me every time we play now.
Every
You are
time.
on my ass.
It
I'm
makes
like,
you feel better.
"Kai,
I'm also on
chill
Barbara. 'Cause
out."
I think I know Barbara's tells now. I can tell when you're bad.
I had a couple good games this past weekend. I was playing with Fredo. One was I was the swapper. So with the swapper role, you could essentially, whenever you want in a meeting, after the vote happens, change 2 people. So like if you suspect someone is bad, but everyone else is going for someone else, like you could go ahead and swap people.
Or you
if
can be
think.
chaotic.
And Jeremy was acting a certain way. He came from a direction one time when there was a kill on that side of the ship, blah, 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 blah. He was being a little suspicious. And so everyone was voting for this girl, Lexi, little Lexi, wonderful streamer, wonderful person. And everyone was going for her. And I was like, I really think it's Jeremy. And so I swapped them. And every single vote was on Lexi, including her own, because she was Jester, which if you're Jester, you want to get voted out of the game. And so me swapping then kicked Jeremy out. She didn't win as Jester and the game was over because he was the last
That's
imposter.
so funny.
Perfect.
And I was like, yeah.
Perfect.
I'm so
Clutch.
proud.
A+ game.
I'm so proud.
Clutch.
My favorite role is Jester though, because all you have to do is get people to vote you out and you win the entire game.
Yeah.
I've managed to win as Jester once before. It's such a great feeling
Yeah.
if you can pull it off.
Oh yeah.
No, the best way to pull it off is just,
Be sus.
and by being sus is just shutting up. You're like, Kai, why aren't you talking? I'd be like, I don't got anything to say. Where were you?
I don't know. Airlock.
I was around.
I always, when I'm Jester, I always hang out by a vent. And then if I see someone coming in my direction,
Yeah,
then I like start
you
walking
You know
away
what's really
from
good
it.
now is you could actually go in the vent as a Jester.
Oh,
You
that's too OP.
You can't move though.
Oh,
You could
okay.
only pop in and out
Still,
of one.
that's too OP.
I know.
All right. Let's get out of here. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you guys next week. Bye.
Bye.